Diseñé a M3GAN para que no se sintiera sola. Te reconocerá como su principal usuaria. Así que pon los dedos ahí y di tu nombre.
¡Qué guay! Es una alucina, ¿verdad?
M3GAN, tu objetivo es proteger a Katie del dolor.
Hi, Gerard. I'm
Hi.
Carlos from Cartelera, Spain. How are you?
Nice to meet you. Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Well, congratulations on M3GAN. I would like to start talking about the design. How did you work on such a dreadful and terrifying doll design? Because the face is impressive and really, really scary.
Thank you. We worked with both Moreau, the doll, the people that actually manufactured the doll and made all the animatronics and brought her to life physically. But we also worked in tandem with Widow Workshop in New Zealand, where I'm from, and we worked a lot on, you know, her look, the hair, and some of the outfits that she would wear. And so that was a very long, complicated process, because just getting the right look took a long period of discovery to just, and you couldn't predict what was going to work. You just had to kind of see things. But I knew that I wanted her to be as realistic as possible, and that I wanted her to be beautiful, and for that beauty to be scary and sinister in its own way.
Yeah, I think it's both. It's both. So, well, your first movie, Housebound, was about haunted houses, but now you are moving into a sci-fi horror. So I would like to know what do this genre contains to attract you?
Well, to me, it's always good when a horror movie is about much more than just people getting stabbed. It's great when it has actually something to say. And in Housebound, I was attracted to the idea of this mother and daughter coming together through very extreme circumstances. And it's weird, M3GAN, in a funny way, has a similar theme about a mother and, you know, niece who becomes her daughter coming together under extreme circumstances. And I hadn't even really made that connection until you know, a couple of weeks ago. But I think it's really great. I like to tell stories that have a lot of heart, as well as humor and, you know, unfortunate deaths.
Well, and the figure of the diabolic doll has been used many times in cinema, from Chucky to Annabelle. So how did you work on M3GAN to make it different from all these movies?
Well, you know, it was very helpful to have something like Chucky that already existed, to make sure that we would be able to carve out our own space. And likewise, Ex Machina, you know, this kind of sort of beautiful CG creation that was obviously, you know, Alicia Vikander, you know, and for us, we were like, right, how do we differentiate ourselves? We're somewhere in the middle between those two extremes. And when it came to, I always felt like the most effective way would be if M3GAN was almost like a vampire. Like, she was very still. It was all about economy of movement. And when we started working with our movement coaches, and, you know, we realized that, yes, so much of it is about, you know, how the body sort of keeps still, and so M3GAN can just do a lot with just a look. And so we realized that early on. She just has to look at someone, and that, you know, that's effective.
Well, I think you did a great job. So, well, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, thank you. It was lovely to meet you. Cheers.
3, 4, 2 vulgares peleando. No dejaré que te hagan daño. La quiero.
M3GAN no es una persona, Katie.
No puedes decir eso.
Things that you can play with.